Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
But that has not gone well.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And it's Azar. Guti! And he's there to get it away. Played with finesse. Oh, important interception. That's really well cleared. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. Now it's Torres. He can run onto that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a good look. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Botafogo! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So, a breakthrough already. That's a lovely, neat pass. Toma. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Out of play for a throw. Cleared away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marquinhos.
Jeff Chiba really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mitoma, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Played out wide. Marquinhos. Now it's Neymar. Looking to go deep. And the keeper beats it away. Haaland.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Yaya Toure. Mateus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's lost. Can he finish? They just took too long getting forward.
Haaland simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rijkaard. And here's Hullet. Hullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Azar. 15 minutes till half-time. And smartly reclaimed. Mateus. And he's forced to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Beckham. And it's Fernando Torres. Guti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. McTominay carries the ball down the right. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement, but he's cut it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mateus. And it's Maldini. Ball played for Rijkaard. Yaya Toure. That has been slung wide. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Ball driven towards the far post. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Yaya Toure. Ah, that's a fine interception. Beckham. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Jeff, Chiba really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Yaya Toure. Opts for safety. McTominay, very much a man of this moment. He has found the way through. And he's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Tries to get it clear. And it's named. Takes a shot! Beckham goes short. Hazard. It's Hazard! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hullet. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Maldini. Mitoma tries to pass it through, and this is Lukaku, and here's Haaland, and it's Hullet. Kimmich can see things others simply cannot. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear, that's how it looks here. Beckham. Botafogo were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Guti and Hernandez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And here's Hazard. And he decides to cross it. And it's hoisted clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lukaku. Hernes. And it's made its way to him. That is lovely. He is through here. Hoisted in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Gets his head on it! And he hits the net. Do not write them off. Back they come. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big...
Shapes to shoot! McTominay can get it clear. Maldini. Nicely weighted ball. Iniesta picks it up out wide. Yaya Toure. Oh, super ball. And he's away. Great chance! He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Botafogo choosing to make the first change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Played back into the centre. Conte. Kimmich. And it's Conte. Opts for safety. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Can he get it through? He's on it. Can he get away? No, he's not getting past him there.
Jeff Chiba nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And this is Torres. Neymar. He's got tall. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Maldini. That's Rijkaard. McTominay. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
What a game. What a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage. It was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure...
It's a mighty effort! It's in! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Iraq finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Yamal. Mateus. It's Kimmich.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pass somewhat off target. It's Forlan! Forlan! Fantastic! A finish of true class! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most...
And he shoots! And he hits the net! And they're back in front! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from Forlan? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Maldini. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Maldini. And it's Rijkaard. Mitoma looking to be a menace in the final third. Opts for safety. McTominay. Mateus. To Maldini. Mateus. Rijkaard. And it's Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Denilson. Vinicius Junior.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gets a good foot in there. Rijkaard was in no mood for any of that. Decent progress down the left. Hullet gets into some space. That's good play. Hullet proves just a little bit too strong. Gascoigne. Now McTominay. And it's Caceres. That's Gascoigne. Caceres. And it's Gascoigne. And this is Forlan. And he's certainly onside here. In it comes. And he's there to clear it. Cross from Cafu. Oh, he's been caught on to Nielsen! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Gascoigne. It's Vinicius Junior. Denilson. Denilson. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Maldini deals with that comfortably. And the counter is on. Mitoma is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Drives it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Gascoigne. Mosquera. Yamal. And that'll be the final action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. That's a good run down the left. Yaya Toure. Now McTominay. And it's Kimmich. Mateus, who does have an assist to his name. Yamal. And it's Gascoigne. Denilson. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And the finish! Oh, he's been caught napping. A corner it is then. And that should get the job done. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a really well-measured ball. Haaland takes a shot! He's scored! And they've got their lead back.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
The goal scorer after 57 minutes is number 9, Erling Haaland.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's intervened well there. Searching pass he's played there.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Caceres. So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Caceres. It's Gascoigne. Nicely weighted, but shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's there to belt it away. Denilson. Denilson going face-to-face with his great rival. Chance! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Serginho. Serginho. Very nicely done. He's shifting through the gears here. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Vinicius Junior. That's Gascoigne. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He might be in here! And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He is through here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Hullet. Well, that is one way to stop him. Crunching tackle. Gascoigne. Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ambitious ball here. Can he finish?
Substitution for Iraq. Number 20, Vinicius Junior. Number 6, Yamal. Coming on the field.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to
Lovely
be.
pass, but can he get there? And it's made its way to him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Danielson. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now that's well seen too. Danielson. Yaya Toure proves too strong, too smart. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now, what about a counter-attack? That is a great pick out. Real chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! So smooth. And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Jeff, Chiba must quickly shake this from their system, Peter, because it's the sort of performance that can linger.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. He's put it! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Gremio finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Yaya Toure. And Mateus. McTominay. Now it's Batistuta. Ribéry. Rivaldo. That's an imaginative pass. And he's straight offside. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, sweet feet. Serginho. Chance to climbs up big. It's a goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Mateus. That's headed upfield.
Jeff Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Batistuta! Oh, that was no routine save.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Rivaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, super ball. That's a sharp pass. Looking to play him in. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. Ribery. Conte. Premio. Disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Kimmich can see things, others simply cannot. Yaya Toure. Opts for safety. 30 minutes gone. Mateus. And here's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rivaldo. And Adams. And it's Rivaldo. And Hernandez. Now that looks a decent ball. Batistuta has it in a wide position. Cross into the box. He gets big! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Ribery. Beckenbauer. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Batistuta.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nicely aimed pass. And this is Lukaku. And that's an excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernandez can get it clear. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Jeff Chiba really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Hernandez cuts it out. And this is Ribery. A header! Harmlessly behind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Mateus. Kimmich. Now it's Haaland. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Grêmio get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now he's got space here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Grêmio clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Number 6, Iniesta.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Haaland. And this is Lukaku. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Yaya Toure. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. No way through, so back it comes. There's the shot! And he's taking no chances there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Grêmio really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pressing high and with purpose. Just about up to 75 minutes. Grêmio couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, this looks sharp.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Erling Haaland.
It's a promising position. Very nicely done.
Number 20.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Number 17, Matthew.
Now this could be a chance.
Number 25,
Iniesta.
number 13, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 2, Dixon. Number 5, Conte.
Crosses it in. He's got tall. And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Iniesta. A probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Dixon. Turns back here, probably the best option. It's a searching pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ribéry chasing after it.
There will be 3 minutes.
Rummenigge. Kante gets a foot in here. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Hernandez. Hernandez crosses. Oh, can he finish? And yes, it's there! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the... That's that, the end. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Serginho. That is good strength. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him.
Chance! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Mateus, Serginho, and it's Hullet. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lukaku, and he's heaved it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He shifted it to the flank. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Owen, bullish header! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Maldini. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Out to the left it goes. Great vision. Hernandez picks it up out wide. And he's taking no chances there. Here comes the corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernandez has it out wide and in space. And the shot! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Serginho. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Crosses it in. And he thumps it clear.
Jeff, Chiba are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Yamal. Looking to play him in. And a chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Alexander-Arnold has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Mateus. Oh, good read. He is through here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Has a look and plays it forward. Kimmich, and the pass is intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Yaya Toure. That'll be a throw-in. McTominay. It's Kimmich. And it's Lukaku. Looking for options for movement. That's good play. Now it's Haaland. And he was alert to it. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field. Substitution on the field. Number 27.
Here we go again.
Jeff, Chiba really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Neymar. Defending here is really tight. Now Neymar. And here's Haaland. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Played out to the left flank. Gets a good foot in there. That's a little off target. Shot, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward. Yaya Toure. Maldini. And it's Maldini. Aims beyond the defence. Chance here to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Guardiola. Yaya Toure looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
And he's looking to catch him up. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And here's Lukaku. Neymar. Messi. Owen, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. He's in plenty of space here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Gullit. Now it's Neymar. And here's Haaland. Haaland running with the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Plays a sharp little ball here. Shot at goal! And he's quick to get it clear again. It's Schneider. Now, can they get him away? And that is expertly dealt with. Rijkaard. And that has been slung wide. Gullit going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Owen. Now it's Schneider. He's got away. They're urging him to shoot. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. What do you think about the formation here, Jim?
Well, Peter, in opting for this system, there's a confidence that stems from the manager and flows through his players. This is a team with courage to get on the ball and look to entertain with an abundance of goals. Plan B is for someone else. This team will stick to their plan A, and if it's not working, they'll persist until they get it right.
Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position a little deeper in midfield.
Which all sounds very easy, but it's brought him one mighty pile of success down the years.
And it works a treat, provided he's paired with the right folks around him.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Valverde. Oh, super ball! Valverde with the climbs up big! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lukaku providing an outlet on that flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Caught offside that time. Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Haaland. Shot and the finish! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Out to the left it goes. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
So it is still 0-0. Serginho is herring after that one. Valverde. And it's Messi.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Messi. Always onto this. Oh, they can break here. Gavi. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Gavi is offering a wry smile there.
Kimmich attempts a clearance. Pirlo. Rafael Leao takes a shot. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Totti with the short one. Chance to deliver.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Lovely feet. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? And he gets rid in a hurry. Totti in acres of space out wide. Tries to get it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Gavi tries a cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now that's well seen too. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mateus. Now it's Kimmich. Haaland. Real chance! In he goes again. He's delivered all right. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now there's a fight. Valverde! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. That is a great pick out. It's a promising position. Serginho proves just a little bit too strong. That's a decent clearance. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. And this is Yaya Toure. And this is Hullet. Totti, foot in. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Jeff, Chiba really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And it's Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Messi. Rafael is having a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And he's picked it up out wide. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Over to the other side. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Yaya Toure. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Messi gets into a good position. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's one-on-one, surely! Valverde. Played out towards the right wing. Back towards the middle. Nicely spread. And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Drilled in low. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for...
Shoots! Off the post! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Mateus. Van Dijk. Tries to pass it through. Rafael Leao. Pirlo. Looking to play him in. Well read. And the danger is averted. Rafael Leao. Just about up to 75 minutes. Vinicius Junior. And this is Totti.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is Lukaku. Now this could... Tries a shot!
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Opts for safety. Maldini. Goes looking wide. Serginho. Great defending, strong and determined. Valverde did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Messi. Valverde. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Numero 18, Totti. Numero 6, lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 5.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence.
Sarà un minuto di recupero.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Kimmich. Very nicely done. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Out towards the flank. And he's there to clear it. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does, the perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
Goes looking wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Gaitska Mendieta. Now it's Endrick.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Haaland. Mateus. Mateus. Oh, that's nice. Hoisted in. Cleared away. And here's Yaya Toure. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Haaland. Serginho. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's searching through. And it's Belletti. Tries to pass it through. And the flag has stayed down. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Pullet chasing after it. Mateus, and the counter is on.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add...
And a chance! They've scored! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far...
And the finish! Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Serginho, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Crosses it in here. He shifted it to the flank. Serginho. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And Serginho, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Neymar. Serginho. Serginho goes on a charge down the left. Yaya Toure. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Maldini. Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pull it. Yaya Toure. Rijkaard. And Serginho. Haaland. And he's there to get it away. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Mateus opts for safety. Maldini. And Serginho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. He rises! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Hendrick, big chance! Sticks it away! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Nicely weighted ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Serginho.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kimmich with the short one. Mateus. Quality ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Yamal. Yaya Toure. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed. That could spell trouble. Oh, just skip Yamal! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short.
Venezuela really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just...
Terrific header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Endrick is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Yaya Toure. Now Hoeneß. Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Rodri. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. Now it's Endrick. Mendieta. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that has been clubbed away. Ball played for Mendieta. That's tidy.
Venezuela really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Serginho. Out to the left it goes. And that's a throw-in. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Rafinha getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Mateus. Coming on the field is number 5, Conte.
Serginho. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Hoeneß is in a really good position out wide. And Serginho. Hoeneß is wide and looking to get onto this. Bellingham is there to clear. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Rijkaard. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. For Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet. Kimmich. Lovely bit of skill.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Ball is over the line. Kimmich. What a throw in. Hoeneß. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.